Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for December 2018, and this one is for you coming from Gemini. So let's see what's in store for you. The first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days of December, and I'm going to tackle your job area, and this is for you coming from Gemini, and it's a horrible card. It says your job is very insecure, you can lose it very easily, and you will have trouble with your superiors and bosses. You'll have problems with the people you work with. So if you want to hold on to the job, tell yourself you'll have to concentrate, avoid making mistakes, focus on what's important in the first 15 days, and you'll be able to then manage things much better. Now I'm going to pull a card again, next one, to do about your business. And let's see how your business goes. Well, the first problem from this card says that are you doing too many things about your business where your money is spread out and nothing can be focused on properly. So you need to now lessen the scope of what you want to concentrate on. Concentrate on where the money is coming in, never mind about the other areas. Because this is a card that shows you can run dry where finances are concerned. Difficult to get any kind of income coming in, maybe you can't even collect what's due to you. So it's a very difficult card for the first 15 days of December about business, very depressing one, where you can land yourself into a lot of problems. Let's see what your general finances are all about in the first 15 days. It says, in the job area, it says you're going to have a lot of opposition, and so asking for money or a pay rise, I would not ask you to do it. And in business, it says trying to raise money is going to be very difficult. So wanting to chase for new businesses in the first 15 days of December, I wouldn't recommend it either. Let's now go to the area of romance to see how you're going to have your romance in the first 15 days of December. Well, it's a card that's complications. So let's talk of your romance. If you find a new romance, you will find somebody who is complicated. And so you've got to look into the past affairs of this person. And if you find that the complications are there, I advise you do not enter into the new romance. And if you have ongoing romance, it says complications are arising. There are financial planets here, so the financial area may be what's strangling the happiness of your ongoing romance. So new romance complicated in many ways, ongoing romance very difficult as well. You've got to go slow, which means don't demand too much from your romance. Let's talk about your marriage area for the first 15 days of December. And it says you are under the control of somebody else where your marriage is concerned. Perhaps you are dependent on your marriage partner for everything. Nothing wrong with that. So don't be demanding, don't want to take charge, don't want to take control in the first 15 days where your marriage is concerned, and you will be much happier and you will make somebody else much happier too. Let's move now to general family areas to see whether you can get help from parents, siblings, things like that. And no, you can't. It says you don't have the strength to draw in the energy from your siblings, brothers, sisters, or your parents. So you'll have to cope in all areas of your life, whether job, business, whether romance, marriage, on your own. It's going to be a bit lonely out there for you in the first 15 days of December. Now I'm going to talk to you about your last 15 days for you coming from Gemini. So let's start with your job area, last 15 days, and what a great card. It's all about money. Now it says in the last 15 days of December, you can talk to your bosses about money because you might be making money for your company. It's an excellent card showing that your capabilities attract plenty of good luck for your company and the people you work for. And so you're going to be rewarded in one way or another. An excellent card in the last 15 days where job is concerned. Security comes back beautifully. Now I'm going to talk to you about your business for the last 15 days of December. And this is the card of growth. So it says in the last 15 days, you are able to tackle the growth of a business. If it's your own business, then you will see that the growth comes in many ways. New partnerships, business, new finance coming in, new contracts, or making very good contacts as well. So last 15 days of December are extremely lucky for you if you are in business. Let's talk of your general finances and see what happens there. Well, you can see for yourself, it's a beautiful card. It says you attract help. So in every area of yourself, of job and business, you are attracting help, which means you are attracting finances. So you may ask your parents, you may ask your siblings, you may ask your friends to come in investing with you, and they probably will in the last 15 days, not in the first 15 days. Now in the last 15 days, let's talk about your romance and see what happens. This is a long-term card. It's a card which I pulled recently. This card seems to be coming up again and again. So it's a long-term card. So your last 15 days where romance is concerned, if you find a new romance, it could well be a long-term romance. That's always very nice to hear. If you have an ongoing romance, it will turn into a long-term bonding as well. So last 15 days, very kind to you where romance is concerned. So go hunting for a new one or improve the one that you have. Let's talk of your marriage. And it's an interesting card, but there's a black moon here on the top, which I don't like. So my reading is that where your marriage is concerned in the last 15 days of December, things are going well enough. Don't bring up problems of the past to be discussed. And don't meet people who have been troubling you in the past as well, because they might also upset your marriage in some way or another through their interference. Otherwise, your marriage seems to be good enough. So past events and past people that you know, keep them away from your marriage areas, and the last 15 days will be much better. General family areas, let's see if you can draw some help from there, siblings or parents and things like that. And yes, you can. It's the card of sunshine. So you're going to get sunshine entering your life either from some members of the family or another, whether for financial help, whether for advice, whether for togetherness and bonding. Be with your extended family members. Could be your cousins, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, and they will help you quite a bit in your last 15 days. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. Let me shuffle this card. For the whole month of December, what are your lucky ages for you coming from Gemini? This is a very good card. It says, well, the ages it's going to mention are these. If you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or even 77, you are going to be one very lucky person in some area of your life or another, maybe 2 or 3 areas of your life. So whether in the romance, whether in the marriage, whether the job, the finances, the business, you're going to score some great points. And if you are not of these ages, don't worry too much. You'll need to have a 90-minute session with me. That will cost you USD 50. And I will tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years. And I will do that based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. We'll talk about that a bit later. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates, DATES. Let's see what the cards will show for the month of December. And your lucky dates from here are very clear for me. It says the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd is going to be extremely lucky for you for any area of your life. And so bookmark these dates, and whether it's the job, the business, whether it's the marriage, the family, the romance, bookmark these, and the bonding for everything would be beautiful, and it would improve any area of your life. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky colors. So let's see what your lucky colors are from this card. Well, definitely I will choose two colors, either white or silver colors. So wear a lot of white, contact a lot of white, wear a lot of silver colors, contact a lot of silver colors. And even if you have some silver ornaments, contact them as well. So you're going to be very lucky with these colors for the month of December. Try and contact that as much as possible for any area of your life. And now I will talk to you about your lucky directions. Every direction around Earth, there is a different planet sitting there. And the direction from here, which I would choose, would be northeast. So try to face northeast when making your wishes for anything to come true, for focusing on whatever you want. Try to face northeast for the whole month as much as you can, in the office, at home, wherever you are. And you'll be facing a few planets which will be very ready to help you. So remember, northeast for December is going to produce plenty of good luck for you. Well, that's what I have to tell you. Now, as I said, I'll have this 90-minute session that will be based on your date of birth and time of birth. It will cost you, and looking at your palms, and it will cost you USD 50. And I will tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life: the romance, the marriage, the family, the job, the business, the finances, the health as well. And I'll get you to be very lucky, because I'll give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and I'll show you how to work these numbers. And I'll give you your lucky directions and your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones, a lot of information in these 90 minutes we'll spend together, all for just USD 50. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and good luck.